Hey all, Pay Marine here, and I'm doing a, I guess, in the Crosshairs video of the New Year Open Day, as well as some more looks into the Sisters of Battle. Now, I kind of have an idea what they put out, but I haven't actually gone into the article or looked more into the article exactly what is coming out, or seen the trailers and videos that they've posted. So this will kind of be like kind of my thoughts on stuff, as well as kind of like my first actual kind of, I guess, reaction video to what's going on here. So, I guess we'll just dive right in here. I think we're starting at the bottom, right? Is with the newest stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay, I guess not. It just has the one timestamp on here. I thought they kind of put another timestamp. So, I guess we'll get into what this is. My guess would be it's some kind of Eldar model, maybe. I'm not sure what they did here. 4:30 p.m. Whisperings from Haish, I think. Welcome back. We've been hearing some rumors from, what is this? To the battlefields. Okay. So this is for the Mortal Realm. So this is Age of Sigmar.
It's a good time for elves right now. There are elves who ride sharks, elves with the lower half of serpents, even elves who are more like trees. But some of us still yearn for something else. You know, pointy elves with pointy ears and pointy spears and pointed hats. And if you like elves, there are good things right around the corner. Remember this guy? Well, he's a god now, and he's busy making a whole new army. And they're headed this way. Pointer Elves. Coming spring 2020. We'll probably think of a better name.
Copyright it better. It's still pronounced the same. Well, that's too bad. I wanted to see something there. Let's scroll down. Okay, well, I guess here's another timestamp. I didn't see. Alright, so 9:30, they had Welcome, Age of Sigmar, Wrath of the Ever Chosen. Because I've never really played Age of Sigmar much, so I don't know how exciting this is. They definitely have some cool looking models and some things sometimes I like to pick up to use for parts for conversions for sure. So let's go down. Warcry, my understanding this is kind of like a kill team version for Age of Sigmar, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong. Wow. They've got some cool like monsters and beasts and stuff here. Like, what in the world is this? Does it say? Warcry monsters in plastic flesh. Here are the brutal Femoroid Crusher, the elegant but deadly Mind Stealer Spearnax, I don't know, and the gladiatorial. Oh, I have such a hard time pronouncing these things. Ogroid Myrmidon. Myrmidon. Okay. I feel like I'm in grade school again, trying to sound them out. So yeah, these are definitely cool. This thing is really cool. I really like the look of this thing. That's really cool. I don't know why I look at this here, it reminds me of like Egyptian, I don't know, anything really mythos or mythology, Egyptian mythologies, or like Stargate SG-1, that kind of stuff. That's really cool. And here's that gladiatorial thingamabob. Oh, that's cool. Then we got Underworld again. Now this is like, what is it? Blackstone Fortress, right? Oh, here's another trailer. Let's check it out. Beastgrave. So like Beastman stuff, I guess, coming. The new warband enters Beastgrave. Just pet Frost Saber. I like creatures around. Probably my favorite thing. and then some pictures. That saber tooth thing is pretty cool. I like that. I'm not really sure what's the point of having like these tooths or tusks or whatever embedded through the skin like that. Like, I don't know if somebody knows what the reasoning for that is or why you would do that. Let me know. I can see like I guess just ornamentation. I guess I don't know. All right, Warhammer 40K. Here we go, and here's a big one. This is something. Decisions of Battle is definitely an army I really want to do, but I'm trying to be a good boy. I'm trying to be responsible adult and not overextend myself too much anyway. And yeah, it's so hard. And I really wanted to get that box set that came out, and I was kind of crushed because it sold out so quick. But luckily, as of right now, there's like 6 or 7 copies of it floating around in some local gaming stores in my area. They're not flying off the shelves, at least that I know of it now. Maybe just people just don't know about them at these certain stores. But there's definitely, like I said, about at least 6 last I knew at least 2 different locations. There was like 4 at one and like 3 or I think it was like 3 or 4, and then there was definitely 4 at the other one. So, um, so there's still an opportunity for me to pick that box set up, but I'm not sure. I can't remember the price, but I think it was still kind of expensive. But still, those boxes are usually a pretty good deal, and it comes with that special edition Codex, which isn't like I'm getting away from limited and special edition things because I mean at the end of the day I usually just sit them on a shelf. They don't do anything, so it really ends up being a waste of money. And really, what am I going to do with it when new editions come out or new codexes come out, other than it just being a collection item that collects dust? And then it's only as valuable as somebody's willing to pay for it too if I try to resell it. So it's like it may retain its value, it may not, it may gain some value. It's a real risk, I feel, on Codex, especially one that isn't even a current Codex. Anyway, so let's check out that is awesome. That new statue looks friggin' amazing. And there's something in there too that I want to point out on a picture that I did see. So these are what, like, I can't remember what these things are called. It says up here, wow, I don't even know, Zephirium, Retributors, and the battle, and that battle sanctum. Get another view of the individual miniatures. So these are the Retributors, are kind of like their Devastator squad. Just beautiful. Love them. So awesome. Plus more cherubs I can get because my star commanders have like this little weirdness where the fortress monastery in my background lore for them, and the fortress monastery that they end up taking back from some not heretic, they were traitor Astartes or rogue Astartes chapter. It wasn't actually like a heretic Astartes. But anyway, they take back this fortress monastery and then are basically gifted it by Rabute to be like their now chapter headquarters or chapter home. And they find in a reliquary, like deep within the fortress, a bunch of cherubs that had been hiding out, and in kind of like in secret or whatever, kind of like in, I guess, hibernation or whatever, as they were trying to hide from the heretic Astartes and stuff. And so they recovered, and they have like this. And cherubs are always something that I always thought was a weird thing when it came to like 40K. They were just, I mean, they're like cybernetic babies. It's kind of weird, but I've decided to embrace them as much as possible with my lore of my army. Plus, I needed something to kind of more directly reflect the LGMs, or the Little Green Men from Toy Story, and more correctly the Buzz Lightyear Star Command cartoon show. Because they're kind of like the main workforce, kind of technological techs of Star Command. So anyway, I definitely see this as a cool set to maybe, like, steal these away to use in my army as just little, I don't know, kind of almost greebles or extras to just add some flavor and character to different characters. But wow. Anyway, yeah, very awesome. One thing I wish I had the Codex. I wish I could see, because I want to see the different, I can't remember what they're called now, not chapters, but the different orders of the Sisters of Battle or Adeptus Sororitas or whatever they're called now. Because I have a order that fought with my Tempestus that I painted, the 9th Iotan Gargones, and they were, I'm trying to remember the order of the Malice Order of Lighters, or I can't remember what they're called now. I'd have to look it back up. But I always thought it'd be cool to like finally see what maybe their official colors were, and do an army like that. If there is no official or whatever, and before, and I had, like I said, I had a bunch of sister stuff that I had just sitting around, kind of that I was going to paint, and then rumors started floating around of plastic sisters coming out, and so then I was like, well, you know what, I'm just gonna sell these now before I can't even offload them, because the new stuff's gonna come out and nobody's gonna want the old stuff. So I did that, and then it's been like 2 years, and they are just now starting to roll out. But my initial idea was maybe doing like purple armor with maybe like some white robes and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll see though. Yeah, Melt-A-Gun, Heavy Bolter. They're so awesome. And I freaking love these. I don't know if these I thought these were called Seraphims. Maybe they're Seraphims, or I don't know. Man, they look awesome. They even look a lot different from, I don't even know, I don't have it out right now. The ones that came with St. Celestine, they had like these extra things up here. Maybe this is more of a command, excuse me, command squad or something, because they have like the flag here, the banner. It's cool. These guys, what are they called? The arc flag. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. Did they say it up here? No. I can't remember what they're called though. The arc flails or something like that. They're interesting. I'm sure they'll probably be really devastating in large numbers to throw into melee. They probably die pretty easy. Probably got a 6-up armor. Man. Then we have, man, I might have lost for words. I can't even think of what things are called anymore. I want to say penitent engines. I was going to say the pain engines. They're penitent engines. Very cool. Definitely. It's such a cool thing, I think, in a way, or like kind of a capital punishment. It kind of reminds me of like Minority Report in a lot of ways, where they make them relive their crimes over and over again. So they're kind of doing the same thing here, in that pain and suffering fuels the penitent engines, which is really cool. Of course, then they've got like these more sarcophagi type things. So very cool. All right. Now this thing here, this awesome friggin' statue. What's going on here? Anyway, love it. Absolutely love it. Definitely want to get it. But the thing I want to point out that I'm not sure if I may be mistaken, but this almost looks round. I can't quite tell if these are curved or not. It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're straight, but I'm kind of hoping they are curved, because I think it'd be really cool that you can make like a really cool like tower type thing for a fortress or something. But if anything, and like I said, I have to look at my terrain pieces. I do believe these are new pieces, because they look a lot, they are definitely wider, and I don't recall if we've ever seen any that have like, so like, you have the center window like this is like a normal piece, but then you have like these extra windows here, and so it's like it's a wider piece. Now I may be mistaken. It's been a minute since I've looked at the terrain kits that are out, so maybe these do exist already, but I'm kind of thinking they don't. I feel like we've only ever had these sized ones, and these are a new bigger piece, which is really cool. And so I don't know if this comes together as one kit, or if they're just using this as a backdrop and this is a separate kit that they're kind of showcasing without really pointing it out to anybody. And then you can buy this. My guess is it probably all comes together as one, because like you can get there's that Space Marine statue that they already have. that comes with like other little train pieces. So I could see them throwing this all together and calling it like 120 US dollars easily. Could definitely see that. But still really cool. And then why do they have this separate? The models are spectacular and adorned with numerous characterable features. We're especially fond of the cherub carrying a spare melted reload for the Retributors and Delve accompanying the Zehra. Okay, they're just pointing out some cool little extras. So, alongside the tanks, we've already seen these models complete the Sisters of Battle range, full plastic and everything we could have hoped for. The Dip Distress will be with us full very soon. Stay tuned, Warhammer community. All right, so Tau. So we got Tau coming soon. And now I've seen pictures of this. I haven't watched this video yet, so we'll watch this, and then I've got some opinions on this one for sure. I just wanted to see like the proportions here in the drawing. Yeah, so I want to talk, and I think a lot of people are also in agreement. Like, why did they do this forearm thing? I don't get it, and so much so I don't get it because the arms are like the same proportions here. They're like, why do you have like these extra pair of arms that are just like ghosting what you're doing here or shadowing or whatever? Like, it's like an exoskeleton. I don't get it. I don't understand. Everything else looks really cool. I'm not a fan of this, and if I was to ever get this model, which I have Tau, but again, like I've mentioned in other videos, I'm trying to downsize and focus on just a few things, as things can really get carried away and stuff, and with time and everything. So if I do get this, it'll be way down the road because like I said, I'm starting to get ready to offload a bunch of my Tau stuff. But I would definitely figure out a way to convert and get rid of these extra set of arms. And like maybe there's something that they do rules wise or something. I don't know, but I just don't like the extra arms. They don't look right. It'd be different if they put her in like a bigger suit and gave her like the arms like shoulder arms, the ones that came out kind of like mid torso or something. Kind of who's that dude from Mortal Kombat? I can't think of his name. I want to say Bakara or something like that. I can't remember, but if they did something like that, I mean, that would make a little bit more sense, maybe. And then, like, you could put like guns in one hand and maybe some kind of a melee option or something in the others. Like, shoot, if they made what are they, the Ognar, I think is, or Ognar, I don't know how you spell it, the gauntlet things, like their version of a power fist. Like, why don't Tau have their version of power fist? We read about them in the books everywhere, but yet we haven't seen them on a model yet. Like, it's killing me. I don't get it. They were even, I think it was even. It was a rule, it was a war, what do you call it, war gear that you could take at one point, but they've taken it out, and there was never an official part or bit for it, and I think that's why they took it out, because they got into that whole, if we don't make it, we're not going to put it, or whatever, it's not going to be official rules. You can still find it in the indexes, or Warhammer Legends, or whatever the heck they're called now. So, I don't know. I think it's a half hit. That's not a nail. They didn't nail that one, I feel. It's so close, though. So close. I don't know what's going on there. All right, well, I guess that's the end of the New Year's article. So, not a lot. You know, I don't know if they shared more. Obviously, usually when you're in those things, in these little reviews, they do like a little Q&A at the end, but they usually don't ever answer anything. There's a lot of no, well, maybe, we'll have to, I don't know. So there's a lot of that kind of going on usually. But yeah, I guess, nothing super major. Like, we already knew we were getting Sisters. I think this is, for me, the winner of everything. I definitely love this model. Plus, again, I don't know what's going on here. I want to know more. I have a huge ambitious plan. I don't know how I'm going to even fund it yet. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Kickstarter is even an option for it. I have a super awesome plan, or idea, I should say, and a way to execute it, but the funds needed to actually do it, um, and to get all the terrain and pieces together. But if I was to try to go forward with it, I would have to do something like a Kickstarter or something to get backers and stuff. But the problem is I don't know like what rewards or anything there would be for it. It would be obviously, well, I say obviously, the main or the end result would be to try to take it to an event, most likely Nova because that's the closest one to me, for display and also for use and maybe some kind of really cool big final narrative battle. Yeah, there's that big narrative event that would be cool if I pulled it off. If I was to do it though, it probably wouldn't be this Nova. It'd probably have to be next Nova because it's such a huge project, and like I said, the thing that I'd have to like figure out how much, even just ballpark it would cost. I don't even. And then I would have to talk with Nova and get with them, with the narrative organizers, and see like, if it got funded and I could actually do it. Yeah. But I have to look at my work schedule. It's a huge thing. I don't know. I got a lot of thinking about to do with this. I don't want to go too much into it, but anybody, you might be able to kind of guess what I'm thinking about doing. But yeah, I have a really cool idea if I could figure out some way to fund it and make it happen. All right, well, that is it for that one. So let's move on. I want to look at the next article that they had for the Adeptus Sisters of Battle. That's what I know them as. Battle Sisters galore. All right, so we got the Codex available separately for the first time. So they have that coming out. So that's cool. They're going to have a special edition. I don't know if this is the same one that came in the box. Probably not. Probably different. Wow, these dice. I've heard some stuff about these dice. That is not horrible, but not the easiest to read, I guess. There's some people complaining they're super hard to read. I'm not sure which is the 6 or the 1. I'm guessing this is the 1, maybe, and that's the 6, because that's more like the symbol. I don't know. Obviously, I mean, it's 3, 4. What's 5? The 5 has that in the middle. So, some cards, Retributors. What do we have here? So this is, does it say? I guess I should read a little bit. Battle Sisters. The Battle Sister Squad enables you to build the troops. So this is a troop squad. This is cool. I love the little open up little helm there. Pulling a grenade pin with your teeth. There's another picture somewhere. I mean, maybe upcoming with this flame run with the shaved head. It's super awesome. Yeah, so really cool. And it looks like there's a couple. No, it's the same setup as like Space Marine. So you have your special weapon and heavy weapon. I'm not sure what this does. If it's, yeah, I'm not sure. And then a combi weapon on your leader, sergeant, whatever. That's really cool. The Triumph of St. Catherine. This is a really cool model too. This would be a great like centerpiece model. I mean, there's a lot of models in this kit, in this army in general, that are great centerpiece models. Awesome looking cherubs here. Very cool. Oh man, so much cool.
But I'm making a picture about these guys. I'm making a picture about these guys.
Oh, these are new models coming out that Daddy likes.
You want to get them?
Maybe sometime. Alright, so that's it for that article. There's not a whole lot there. It's pretty straightforward. And there's look like one more that kind of goes more in depth here with the kits. It's been around since the late 1990s, and it's on Codex unit entry so long. Alright, so these are just more pictures of the same units here that we've seen, and then you have, I thought I was going to go to the sprues. So you got a picture of the sprues here. So this is, so it looks like you have two different options for the, I don't know, whatever that banner thing is, or sarcophagus thing. So you got this thing here, and then like this bigger one here. The other sprue should be the Retributors. Yeah, pretty straightforward. So how many are there in a kit? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4. I only see 4 helmeted options. I'm kind of one, I like to put a lot of helmets, especially with the Sisters of Battle. I love their helmets. Not that their bobs aren't cool too, but and this looks like just maybe one sprue. They don't show both of them, because maybe there's another sprue with the other ones I don't see, but I'm seeing like there's a helmet. This one's a little more spread out, but there's some heads, but no other helmets, so not sure where all their helmets are, but I'm sure there's more than just that one sprue for these. And probably another sprue for these, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Actually, now that I look at it again, I don't see any cherubs on here, so yeah, definitely another sprue that we're not seeing. Alright, so then here we go. This is really sweet. You got that crossbow bolter. That was seen on that Inquisitor Greyfax, or a similar version anyway. Who else has a crossbow gun like that?
Maddie?
What Star Wars character?
Huh?
Doesn't Chewbacca have one like that?
Yeah. Because he's...
Yeah? Because you're...
Yeah.
Here's that other option that you can make. That's pretty cool. Very, I mean, all this stuff is very Catholic-esque, I guess. This kind of almost reminds me of more, I can't even think of the word now. Anyway.
I'm not showing our faces.
Oh, it is.
I don't see our faces.
It's on a different screen. It's down here right now. So they can see our faces. We just don't see ours while we're looking at this stuff right now. So here's that other one that we had seen earlier. I don't remember the cherub being up at the top, but that's interesting. So this is cool too, the white armor, but since my Star Commanders are already white, I'm not going to try to do another army of white. And who knows whenever I get to it. Here's that other picture I was talking about with the really awesome like hair stubble where she shaved her head. She got like this scar going across her face. It's very well painted. Yeah. But I mean, even the robes here, look at the colors going on in here. This is really good. This is really awesome. This is really well painted. I like that one. Well, you don't. The white is really well done too. I'm really loving the robes here and the face. Somebody outside. There's the one that's pulling the pin on the grenade, getting ready to throw it. So that's cool.
And I'm going to show him my ones.
Okay. Well, it looks like that's it for that. So a lot of cool stuff coming out for the Sisters of Battle for sure. Like I said, my biggest one I'm really actually excited for is that terrain. Well, one, the statue, and then potentially that new terrain piece in the background. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, I guess with all that being said, you're showing off your guy.
I just like coming on people.
You what?
I just like coming on my guys.
You like helmets on your guys?
Yeah.
Do you remember what these guys are called?
Mm-hmm.
What are they called? What are they called?
Marines.
Space Marines?
Yeah, Space Marines.
And which ones do you like? What's your favorite color on them?
Blue.
Blue, yeah. You like the Ultramarines, huh? Cool.
And some wings are broken.
Yeah, you broke some of your Marines, but
How?
I don't know, you played too rough with them.
Oh, these guys are not, the gunners are not breaking.
The gunners are not breaking?
No, because they have power guns to float them up.
Ah, cool.
Then, why are you gonna paint red team or blue team?
I'll paint them later, buddy. Alright, I gotta end the video though, okay?
Okay.
So, again, let me know down in the comments below, what are you most excited for of what's been shown so far? Are you looking at getting Sisters? Have you already picked up Sisters? And what are you looking forward to most out of everything coming out? There's just so much coming out. Like I'm envious and not envious of people that are buying the sisters because it's a lot of money coming out. Like I'm already behind on buying the latest Primaris stuff that came out, and we've already seen that really blurry picture of potential more stuff coming out soon as well for Primaris. So I'm only going to fall more and more behind. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what your opinions are on the new day, on the Warhammer Open Day, New Year's Open, whatever it was called, and all this new stuff coming out. And then please check out the Facebook page, throw a like there. Definitely throw a subscribe on the channel here if you would. I would greatly appreciate it. My goal was to hit 500 subs at the end of 2019. I definitely did not hit that. I got to like 376, I think it was. But anyway, we'll slowly get there. Hopefully I'll hit 500 and beyond this year. I think 500 should be doable this year, being as to where I am. Hopefully I don't lose people, but yeah, and if you have any suggestions for things you want to see videos, if you have any questions on how to do certain painting techniques or anything, or suggestions, or you'd like to see how maybe I did something, definitely leave that suggestion in the comments below, and I'll definitely see what I can do and make a future video maybe on that if it's something kind of in high demand. Even if it's not in high demand and I just don't have a video for it, I can definitely do that. And with all that being said, again, thank you for watching, and until next time.